Today we're doing another top 10 video, and this time we're doing top 10 balance. Yes guys, we are finally doing this video. Sorry I didn't do it last week because I just couldn't be bothered doing it, and I really had a huge headache and I couldn't do it. I was more interested in doing some more videos on like Fortnite. I mean more streams on Fortnite and Ponza Zombies, but yeah guys, we're doing another top 10. And this is gonna be different. I'm not gonna be scrolling down. I'm just gonna like get to the character, and yeah. Alright, anyway guys, let's get into number 10. In the number 10 spot, we have got Partycorn. Now Partycorn is probably the best party character in the game. He's slightly better than the Numbercorn, because I think he does actually the same amount of damage, except he's got a little bit less ammo. Yeah. Yeah, he does the same damage as the Numbercorn, but he has 10 less bullets, which doesn't bother me at all. Like if you get party time, you're even better. I'm doing 10 damage, and I think the no count does 10 damage as well. But if you get party time, you do even more damage. Plus, it's the best party time music in the game. So you go much faster, which will really help with fast cop. You do 2 extra damage. You go like 20%, you get like 10% less faster then. The only bad thing is the ammo has been decreased by 10, which is pretty big, but if you can hit all your shots, it can be really good. I'm just gonna see how much damage the normal clone does. Yeah, it does the same amount of damage, so I don't see what's the difference. The only difference is the ammo is with Niggerish, which is fine about. I'm fine about that because you're basically doing the same amount of damage. In party time, you can do even more damage because you got the 2 extra damage, and that doesn't really matter because it's actually times 2 of the damage. And that's why, yeah, the Partycorn comes into the number 10 spot, and let's get into the number 9 spot. In the number 9 spot, we got the regular Sunflower. The regular Sunflower is so powerful. You do... Here, let me just see. Ah, wait, stop attacking the zombies. I need to start the damage. You do 10 damage, which is really good. You got 60 ammo, which you could do 600 damage, which is insane. The only bad thing about this character... You do 12 damage actually. Oh my god. She's still good with liquids. The only downside of this character is the health, because you're it's probably the second lowest health class in the game. But you got your heal abilities. That doesn't even matter. You're fine. Like you can even get healed by another Sunflower if you heal that Sunflower your heal being. Plus, its abilities is really good too. This is probably the second best Sunflower in the game. You guys probably know what the best Sunflower in the game is. Just in my opinion. That man. It is moderately accurate too. Like accuracy is good. It's not perfect, but it's very, very good. But man, the normal Sunflower is really strong. If you can hit every shot, you'll likely get rid of 2 mix and 1 clip. but she only comes in the number 1 slot, but she's still a really good character. Not gonna lie. Alright. And she comes into number 9. Let's get into number 8. Number 8, some of you guys might disagree with me, some of you guys might agree, but he's the Count Chomperoo. The only Chomper that is on the list, and is probably the best Chomper in the game. So if you don't have Vampweed, then use another Chomper. This Chomper's not good without Vampweed, but if you have Vampweed, you can do this. Wait, if I can... I missed both of my Spike Weeds, I'm a noob. Wait, come on. What do you guys... There we go. You can get health from the Vampweed, and then you can swallow them, and you can get even more health. So like, you're basically regeneration, like, you're basically getting back 100 health, which is insane. That's like 2/3 of your health back. But you gotta be careful because you do have to digest the zombie first to get your health back. But that Vampweed should help you get the digestion quick enough. Plus you got the digestion upgrades, which makes it even better. But the only bad thing is a Chomper, and I don't really like Chompers, so that's why I put him only at 8th spot. But still, it's a really good character. Best Chomper in my opinion. And if you get close to zombies, you gotta do some mad damage, and you gotta regeneration health. You gotta regeneration your health. Like, it's just no problem. And yeah, he comes into number 8. Only bad thing is because he's a Chomper. I don't really like the Chomper class because you have to be close to the zombies, do some damage, and you have to digest the zombies, which I don't like to do that. But yeah, he comes into number 8. Really good Chomper. But yeah, let's get into number 7. And then number 7 spot, we have got the Future Cactus. I almost said number 9 on accident. But the Future Cactus is probably the most damaging cactus out of all of them. You do... Oh, if I can actually hit him. You have to hit him with a full shot. I'm not really a big fan of the Charger Cactus, except for Future Cactus, maybe Plaza P. I'm not sure. Frost Rose and Nick Rose are really good, but... But if you don't kill them, you can just use your single shots to finish them off. You do 100 damage, which is not bad. Actually, it's really good. What am I thinking? It's really damn good because you can, if it's a scientist or imp, you can one-shot them. If it's a foot soldier engineer, you can almost one-shot them, and also if it's a pirate. But if it's an all-star or a super friends or a mech, you have to two-shot them. But if it's a mech, you have to, if it's a trinket, you have to four-shot them, which is probably the only weakness the Future Cactus has, because if they got a lot of time to get close to you. So keep that in mind. But you got your potato mines. If they don't want to get close to you, you can place them around you so they can't like flame spray you. But still, it still won't do enough damage to get rid of them out. I'm gonna die here. I better run. Yeah. But it is a charge-out character, which you have to be really accurate. You have to be really skilled with the charge-out characters. Like, what I recommend to do is always like hide behind something, and then when it's fully charged, unhide and then shoot them, and then that way you can do so much damage. But yeah, Future Cactus is a really good character. You should really use him, even if he's max rank. But yeah, he comes in number 7. Let's get to number 6. In the number 6 spot, everyone's fan favorite, it is the Electro P. My word, this character was a little bit annoying facing against, because they literally don't miss a shot, and there's like nothing I can do about it. Well, it's because they have skill. If they're really good at detonation, you're basically screwed up. I'm not really good at detonation, so that's why I put him in number 6. I can't time a shots perfectly. But if you can time your shots perfectly, I'll definitely put him in the number 1 spot. Because if you're really skilled with this character, there is nothing that your other opponent that could do to stop you. Like really, only if you can like get stunned by like 2 engineers and you can't really do anything. But you can't even hide either. If you hide, you can just detonate in time, and then you would do some damage there. And also, this is an electro variant, so if you shoot like close to them, it will chain to the zombies near them. It's a really strong PE. It's got a okay rate of fire. Really good amount of splash damage. The detonate is really strong too. But yeah, there's nothing to say about this character. You just need a lot of skill. That's all. And then you're done. Like there's nothing that the zombies can do about it, because you're basically gonna hit like basically everything, because you're so good at detonation. You're so skilled at this game. But yeah. I'm not really that skilled, so that's why I put him really low, and he comes in number 6. It's coming to number 5, which is probably the best plants in my opinion. In the number 5 spot, we have got the Commando Corn. This is probably my favorite corn in this game, in my opinion. You do so much damage. It's probably one of the best legendary modes. Not the best, but one of the best. What was that close-up range doing? Okay. But you don't really need your legendary mode. You can just like have a burst character and do so much damage. You don't need skill. You got a little bit of splash damage. So if you just shoot in the ground, you can do some damage to it. But if you can get to your legendary mode, this character becomes invincible. Look, there's literally nothing that the zombies can do to stop you. Jesper just invited me. I'll join that soon. I'm just doing my top 10. Let me just get to. Oh, Yeti. Hold on, guys. We'll be back on a short commercial break. You missed. And I think this will make me Commando. I'm not sure. Oh, he's stuck. Oh, we got him, dudes. Getting me some money before they disappear. Well, thank you, Imp, for coming here. Look at this. You get 50 ammo, which is double the amount of ammo, and plus you can move much faster. It just makes this going even better. Damn it! No, he might disappear. No. Alright, got him. Give me that money. But yeah, he has one of the best legendary modes ever. He's got the best music. It goes da-na-na, da-na-na. It's like you're on war right now. It's really good. But if this character wasn't a burst, then this character would be so overpowered. He's probably one of the best burst characters in the game. There's a few burst characters in this game, like the Sunfire. I don't really know any other burst characters, but there are some. But yeah, he comes into number 5, best con. He's one of the best legendary modes and the best legendary music. Let's get into number 4. In the number 4 spot, the second best piece in my opinion is the lobby. You guys probably know what more one's going to be. So the lobby requires some skill, like a lot of skill. So you're hitting 22 damage, you only got 6 bullets, but if you if you're really good at SHAREfactory, this is a really good pea shooter. This character used to be so overpowered in God of War 1, but then they nerfed it so much, and he's a little bit more worse, but he's still a really good pea shooter. I still like him. I don't know what my fastest trigger thing is, but I'm just gonna be tired pressing R2 button so many times. He's not the most damaging pea shooter. Another pea shooter does it even better, and he's got more ammo and more damage, and he shoots faster, and he's a little bit more accurate. But you guys will see that later in the top 10. The only thing bad about this character is Hyper. Hyper is not really good with this character because you actually have to aim the character. But it's actually really good because it makes players less annoyed about it. But it's a really good pea shooter, the second best pea shooter in the game, and he comes into Mob 4. In the number 3 spot, we've got Bandit. This is so strong. You can. Okay, it's not really strong against Max, but it's strong against other things because they actually armored. So let's see. So you need to 7 damage against Max. Let's see how much damage it is. 12 damage, and you got so much rate of fire. You got 24 bullets. You got so much rate of fire, and you do so much damage. Plus this reload is not that bad too. Like all the other cactuses have long reload time. But I seem to be getting tons and tons of kills with this character. I've been hitting like 50 kills like each game with this character. It is just so good. I really like it, Cactus Clawist. They're very, very strong. And yeah, there's nothing to say about this character. There's nothing wrong with it. So you don't have to be bothered, like, if a zombie gets close to you, you don't have to be worried about it, because Avocadus is a long range. But it's such a good character. You do so much damage, you're really accurate. I know I said that earlier, but yeah, there's nothing to say about this character, and he's really good. Not the best character, not the best plant in my opinion, but really, really good. And he comes into my free. But this is where I might break the rules here. It is Shadowflower and plus Nick Rose. Shadowflower is just so good. You do so much stuff. It's basically an upgraded version of the normal flower. Like, why would you use the normal flower out of the Shadowflower? But the normal flower is still a really good character. It's just Shadowflower is even better. Like, why would you use this normal flower instead of Shadowflower? The only thing that's a little downgraded is the reload and the little with accuracy. I don't know what's bad about this character. Like, it's upgraded. It's like you're awakening something. What? It's like the teenager from Shazam. He gets like powered up. Like, I don't even know, but Shadowflower is a really strong character. Same as Nick Rose, where we'll be in a sec. I just don't know what's wrong with this character. Like, it's just so broken. Like, you can do around 600 damage in one clip with such insane rate of fire. such a strong sunflower. It's probably the strongest sunflower in the game. And the sunflower's stronger, but she's a burst, so I don't really like the burst. But yeah, but in the actual number 2 spot. Sorry, I'm really unfortunate, but I know this is a little bit cheating, but I want to put all these characters in the list. But it is Necros. But yeah, Necros is really strong. You can do so much damage. So you only get 7 damage. So it's good to jinx them. It doesn't really take that long to jinx them. It only takes like 2.5 seconds to jinx. And then you can do even more damage. So plus like all the other zombies can jinx them, but if you're jinxed and a scientist is like right next to the zombie that's jinxed, then yeah, it's not really that good if the scientist is actually healing them. But if they're alone and you jinx them, they're gonna have a bad time because there's gonna be like nothing to save them at all. It's over for them. Like there's nothing they can do if they're jinxed. I think actually, let me just test this out. 1 jinx, 2 jinx is it? Okay, no, it does the same damage, but if you jinx them twice, it increases by 30, which is insane. But I thought you can double jinx them and it'll actually do even more damage, which will be really good. But this is the best rose in my opinion. I had to at least put 1 rose on the list. Wait, I don't have a single citron on here. I just noticed that I don't have a single citron on my list. Oh my god, I don't have a single citron. I'm so citrons. I am so sorry, but I really just that I didn't put you on the list. I was meant to put iron citron at number 8, count Chompler, but I want to give Chompler more credit because I think Chompers deserve. I'm so sorry, citrons. I forgot to put them on the list, but I just don't think they're good enough. Like I'm not really good at. I'm not really. I'm sorry, guys. I am low off right now a bit. I'm just not really a big fan of citron glass. Like, except for iron citron, which is he's okay. I'll put him like above Party Core. Like I'll put him at the number 11 spot just for a horrible mention. Like I don't even know, guys. Oh man, this is just getting so confusing now. But yeah, Shellflower and Necros come in number 2. Okay, but before we get into number 1 spot, guys, I want to get a horrible mention. So the horrible mention I'm gonna use for the Torchwood. So the Torchwood is pretty strong. It's pretty good. The most health of all the characters. I think Iron Citron has the same amount of health. But yeah, his abilities is really good. You got the Blazing Blast, you got the Soaring Madness, which is probably the worst one, but it is still really good. And the Leaf Shield, which just makes him invulnerable from anything. It's just so good, like. But I don't really like his single shot weapons. It's probably the least accurate thing in the game, except for Kamikaze. Kamikaze sucks. Like she has like the least accuracy in the game. This probably has the second least accuracy in the game. Plus only does 7 damage. Things do more damage than that, and that's why I put him I couldn't put him in the list. Alright, another honorable mention I want to put is Iron Citron. Yes, I'm sorry I didn't put you on the list, but you're close. You're close on the list. You're like right next to Partycorn. I should put you on number 10 spot with Partycorn, just so I can at least put 1 Citron on the list, so I can have at least 1 class on the thing. But okay, no, he doesn't have the same health, but he almost does. So he's got Iron Mode, which is one of the best legendary modes in the game. You do so much damage with this character in Iron Mode. It's so strong. And yeah, and another horrible mention I want to figure out is Frost Rose. So Frost Rose is a really strong character, but I just didn't want to put her on the list. I'm not really a big fan of Rose class except for Frost Rose and Egg Rose. That's why I didn't really put her on the list. Like, her homing attack is really good. You shoot fast. You charge out really fast too. It's just the health is really annoying. At least it's better than the Vampire, but you got the Rose abilities, which I'm not really a big fan of. I'm not really a big fan of the Go, except for actually, I'm not really a big fan of times. I'm a big fan of Agni Enigma though. Agni Enigma just makes you invincible for like a little while, but it's a really good Rose. I'll like put her like in number 14 something. I don't know. I just didn't put her on the list. She's still a really good character though. Alright, let's get into the number 1 spot. And the number 1 spot, the best plant in my opinion, is the HMP. Where can I start? The damage is so good. 31 damage. You got fast rate of fire. It is very accurate too. It's more accurate than the lobby. And you got 14 shots. So you got 14 shots of 33. I don't know math. I can't times the damage. It's such a really good character. Really can do so much damage. The only issue is the health has been decreased just a little bit, but you don't really need the health. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's only 15 less health, which is no big deal. Plus you can use your health upgrade to make it even better. And Golfy 1 on the Xbox One, he was supposed to have the same health as the other P shooters, which I'm so confused about. Like, honestly, yeah. Why was there no downside? But then they update the patch and they take away 15 health of this character, and that's the only downside to this character is the health. And the splash damage. It doesn't have any splash damage, but if you're really accurate, you don't even need the splash damage. And also the Hyper is a little bit bad with this character, but again, if you're really accurate like me, you can do so much damage with this character. No, I know they said this so many times. But it's really strong. Even with upgrades, this character is so good. I think he gets 12 shots for the ammo upgrade, and he does 30 damage without the damage upgrade, which is still really damn good. You can still do so much damage. And I think I have the health upgrade on. I'm not sure. I think I do. And he looks he is a really looking good P too. Health upgrade. Yeah, I do have the health upgrade on. Oh yeah, guys, Agent P comes in number 1. Let me just go through the list again. Number 10, we got Iron Citron and Partycorn. Number 9, we got the regular Sunflower. Number 8, we got Count Champler. Number 7, we got Future Cactus. Number 6, we got Electropy. Number 5, we got Commander Corn. Number 4, we got Lobby. Number 3, we got Bandit Cactus. Number 2, we got Shellflower and Necros. And number 1, the best plant in my opinion is HP. So if you guys enjoyed my top 10, do you agree with my list? I don't really care if you disagree with my list, but yeah, comment down below if you do. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And our next top 10 we'll be doing top 10 zombies, and then after that we'll be doing the top 10 characters, which is plants mixed with zombies. So yeah, guys, here's our top 10. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, peace out.